Hello and welcome to the Swamps. Today we're going to be doing a tarot reading on how your crush views you. I had the same problem with the significant other one for some reason. But anyway, we're doing a reading on how your crush views you. So let's get started. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. All right. Hello, pile number 1. This is your tarot reading for how your crush views you. I'm going to start doing this new thing before every reading. I'm going to ring a bell to clear the energy. So just be prepared for that if you're wearing earplugs or earphones. All right. So you chose the earth symbol. This shape symbolizes the earth element. There we go. It's just a cube. So let's get into your reading. I'm going to try to fit it all in because we've got some big cards today. Yeah, I'm sorry. My camera's all goofy for some reason. Not exactly sure what happened, but it got real goofy for no reason. So let's get on with your reading. Sorry about that. Your first card is 33 Miracle. The frequency of miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source and therefore our belief that anything is possible. And then you got Virgin. Interesting. So today I'm going to read the light and the shadow attributes just because I think it can apply in this situation. So Virgin, light attribute, maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Shadow attribute, fear of intimate union. And then you got the Octopus. So this says a lot right here in your oracles. So essentially, sorry, let me get this all even there. Essentially, this person views you as somebody who's very smart with this octopus coming out. They also view you as somebody who's very pure, or they view this connection as very pure. Perhaps they view it even as a miracle. Now, I feel like this person is actually afraid to express their feelings for you. I do think that they have some sort of feelings for you. And to be honest with you, I don't know how they would react if you came out with having feelings for them, because the reason I say that is because they view you as an actual miracle. And I think it's interesting that we have Miracle and Virgin coming out, because the first thing I think about is the Virgin Mary and how, she had a miracle, so to speak. That's like, I just keep thinking that while looking at this. I don't know if that's relevant. Maybe you're Christian or something. But this person views you as a miracle in their life. Like, they believe that, at their core, they view you as a miracle. Like, you entering their life was a miracle. And I think they're genuinely afraid. Like, even if you do have the same mutual feelings for them, they're actually afraid to act on this because they don't want to ruin what you already have. And it's not that they don't have feelings for you. It's just perhaps you guys are still very young, okay? And they don't want this to just be like a high school fling or like a college fling. They don't want this to turn into something that's short-lived, is what I'm getting from this. They really do view you as smart with that octopus coming out. I can't shake that. They might feel like the kind of conversations that you guys have are very deep because octopi or octopeople are found very deep into the ocean. So it makes me feel like they view you as a very deep person. They view you as a very smart person. I feel like you're one of a kind to them because octopi are very interesting creatures. There's not a lot of, there's maybe squid are the only similar creature to octopi, but there's nothing on land that could even compare to this. So I feel like that's how they feel about you. There's no one can really compare to you. And I think that's why they're so scared to move forward with this connection, because they don't want to lose this at all. Like let's say you guys did go out, and I'm not trying to convince you not to pursue this person. I'm just trying to give you this person's energy, by the way. So let's say you guys did pursue this connection in a romantic way. I feel as though this, like, their world would end if this connection ended. Like, they don't want this, like, to a romantic connection to ruin the platonic connection that's already there, because they get so much from it already. My advice, and I'm almost reluctant to do this before I flip the tarot, but my advice for this is, like, let this take its course. Like, if this person becomes ready, then they'll let that be known to you. But obviously, if you can't stand it anymore, admit your feelings. But let's get into your tarot. So we have Strength. Yeah, I feel like they view you as a very strong person. I feel like they view this connection as very strong, actually. I feel like this connection is very strong to them. I feel like that's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Like, their feelings for you are very strong as is, and if anything were to happen to this connection, it would be a very big blow for them. It would be very devastating. It's like, I actually saw the Tower card just now. Like, it would be a very devastating blow to them. They feel like their entire foundation would just be destroyed. They really like you, is what I get from this, but they're scared to move forward. Let's get this card flipped. We've got the Nine of Wands. Perhaps that has to go with what I'm saying. Like, maybe you can't take it anymore. Maybe you feel similarly and you just can't take it anymore and you want to be with them. If you guys are young, this is only to be, this is, you know, if it resonates, it resonates. If you guys are young, I think this person is afraid to move forward because, you know, it's one of those things where you just don't know the future. And I think they're afraid that because you aren't, like, I don't know how to put this, because the future isn't set in stone, they're afraid that you're going to move on from them before they move on from you, or that you're going to move on from them and they're going to be stuck on you this whole time. Like, I get this energy of, like, they wouldn't be able to move on. That's kind of what the energy is for me. I also feel like with this Nine of Wands and this octopus, they view you as a very, like busy person, or somebody who is, like, I'm trying to find the right phrase for this, but you do a lot. Like, you have maybe a lot of hobbies. You maybe like to study a lot of different things, something like that. Like, you do a lot, and this person sees and admires that. I think they also view you as a very strong person, as well, with this Strength card coming out. I feel like they view you as somebody who can handle a lot. And perhaps that's why they like to come to you for things. Like, maybe you're somebody who's, like, safe to talk to about things. Like, you can handle a lot. You can handle a lot of, like, almost like drama, I heard, which is pretty interesting. Let's pull some charms to get a little bit more of an idea here how this person views you. All right. Ooh. Okay, so I've never actually pulled this key before, but you have a key with a heart on it. I just heard, like, the key to my heart. I don't know what that means in this situation. Oh, I think you're a very confident person, and that was, like, the key to this person's heart. I think you're very confident, and they really like that. And I just heard, like, you might not be a woman, so this might just be for somebody in particular, but, like, they really like a confident woman is what I heard. So that's probably a particular message for somebody. I think you're a very, like, they view you, at least, as a very peaceful person, somebody who's, like, very, what's the word? Like, meditative. There's a better word for it, but that's the word that's coming to mind currently, is, like, a very meditative, thoughtful, peaceful, still person. Again, we have this confidence coming out. I feel like they view you as a very confident person, and they find that very attractive, to be honest. They feel very lucky to have met you. That's what I get with this ladybug mostly. I also feel like with it being a beetle, because ladybugs are a beetle, I feel like this shell is, like, representative of how strong you are viewed by this person. I feel like they wished for someone like you to come into their life. And that's why this miracle card is coming out, because they actually at one point wished to have a connection like this. And that's also probably why they're very scared to lose this. Oh, this is just interesting. And this is an interesting charm. So I got an interesting message with this one. Usually I would associate this charm with travel, but in this case scenario, I do not. I actually associate it with them fearing you going into a different direction from them. That's what I get this charm. This is them afraid that you're going to turn into another direction away from them. And I think that's again why they're afraid to pursue this. I think they're just really afraid to lose you in any kind of capacity, even platonic. And I think that even if you were, I'm just saying this to be honest with you, and it might not be easy to hear, but even if you were to come out and to express your feelings to them, I don't think they would try to pursue a relationship at this moment. If you guys are still friends in like later years, I think they would. I think they would feel more confident in that. I think they're just sort of waiting for this to be a more solidified connection, basically. So if you really feel it just as strongly for this person, I feel like the universe or like this path in your life is meant to be a very patient path. You're supposed to be patient for this person if you really love, like kind of like waiting for them energy, waiting for them to be ready kind of energy. Perhaps you, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You can date other people while waiting for this person to be ready. But that's, just be aware of that. Be aware that this person isn't necessarily ready for a connection, even though they do feel strongly for you, if that makes sense. So that's all I'm really getting for this reading. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading. If you wish to support this channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And we're going to move on to the next pile. Thank you again for watching. Why did I do this? I keep putting them on like a bunch of different cards. It wasn't too bad, actually. Hello, pile number 2. This is your tarot reading for how your crush views you. You chose the fire element. This shape represents the fire elements. So let's get started on your tarot reading. I'm trying to fit all these cards in here so that you can actually see them. My camera got really goofy on me, so my apologies. Okay, so your first card is 15, Compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. We have Student. So for this reading, I usually just read the light attributes, but this reading I'm going to read both. So Student, light attributes, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. Shadow attributes, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. And then we have the Nightingale. So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have a feeling that this is almost like a message from spirit guides more than anything. And essentially, I don't think this person dislikes you, but I almost feel as though they don't have mutual feelings for you, to be honest. And I feel like your spirit guides are actually coming through to sort of just break the news to you here. That's why I think this student is coming out, is sort of like a learning experience. For some of you, and I this isn't meant to be an attack, for some of you, I feel like this person, I hasn't outwardly just hasn't like outright rejected you necessarily, but there has been hints almost is sort of what I'm getting from this. Because there's a hint of compassion here. They definitely are compassionate towards you. Um, I hate to say this. This is such a hard reading to give, but I feel as though the feelings are just not mutual here. They don't dislike you. They view you as somebody who is like a friend, and they view you as somebody who's like kind of like, I don't know how to say this nicely. I'm going to try to say this as gently as possible. They sort of view you as like an underling. They don't really view you as an equal. Maybe like intellectually speaking, I'm not really sure. Maybe they're older than you. Or maybe they've just been, maybe you met them at like a workplace, or you met them in college and they're an upperclassman. I'm just getting this vibe that they are a little bit like I think the best word to describe it is older. They might not literally be older, but maybe they've been doing whatever the way that you've met them. Maybe they've been doing that thing longer, or maybe they've just been, perhaps even, this is another thing, perhaps this person just doesn't want to date people. It might not actually be personal. Basically, they might just not be ready to date people. Maybe they're actually fully asexual. Okay, maybe they're just not interested in people. I'm just picking up on this energy, and I feel like your spirit guides are coming through to sort of just tell you this. And I feel bad doing this. I'm sorry, but I think the reason they're coming through saying this is so that you can move on faster. And find somebody who is worth your time, romantically speaking. Let's get into your tarot cards. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups. Your spirit guides are coming in for this one. They took over this reading. I'm not going to lie to you. They are saying to just like pour this energy out. Release this crush, basically. Release this. It's not going to serve you. This person isn't going to be interested in you for whatever reason, even if I didn't list it. I really, with this Nightingale card in particular, I really think they view you as like they're like a hawk. And I just think that they don't really view you on the same level as them. And I hate to say that. Like, I want to just say to this group, this is nothing personal, okay? This person, I'm going to just say it, like, this is like your spirit guides asked me to say this. I feel strongly. You can do better than this person. And this person's feelings towards you are not reality necessarily, right? They're not like, you don't need to view yourself this way. This is just them. I can't say that on here. This is them having some broke butt energy, okay? They're having some broke A-word energy is what I heard your spirit guides say. So like, this is not for you. This is just, they might be like, I get the feeling this is like a really attractive person, like you're genuinely attracted to them, but there's something about them here that you're being warned about. I feel like they are going to let you down gently if you do try to pursue this, but I feel as though like your spirit guides almost want you to avoid this and just move on, to be honest. Let's see your next card. Yep, the Tower. So essentially this is a message to you to move on, rebuild. You don't need this. Empty this emotional energy from your life. You don't need this person. To be honest with you, I just heard dodged a bullet. So even if this person isn't asexual, like I said earlier, maybe they're just like an F-boy, okay? Like maybe that's, or an F-girl. Maybe they're just not somebody who is really like, who's really here for you. Like they're not really going to be somebody who is, what's committed. Committed is the word I'm looking for. This person's not going to be committed. So I would not pursue this if I were you. And I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do, but I'm just warning you. This is definitely a warning from your spirit guides saying this person does not have mutual feelings for you. And even if they did, like, for some of you, they don't have, okay, let me just explain this. For some of you, this person just has no interest in you. For others of you, they have interest in you, but it's not emotional. It's just physical. And I feel like your spirit guides are trying to say, like, dodge this bullet. Okay, unless you're interested in just a hookup, this is not a real relationship. This is not going to happen. I'm going to pull some charms, and I'm sorry this is such a, like, kind of like a telling it to you straight reading, but sometimes that's how the spirit works. Yeah, I when I pulled this one, I heard like don't lose faith. Like don't lose faith that you can find somebody else. Don't lose faith that there's not like a bunch of fish in the sea. With this one, I feel like this is a starfish, and I feel like I've said this a million times on this channel, but I'll say it again. The starfish energy is all about like regenerative energy for me. So I feel like this is sort of goes along with that tower card, is that, you know, you can rebuild these feelings for somebody else that is worth your time. It can be a stronger structure. That's what this tower card is all about. It's all about demolishing a weak structure and building up a stronger structure. So I feel like that's what your spirit guides are trying to say here. This is your spirit guide saying, hey, there's somebody else with a better structure for you. Just don't waste your time with this person. And I feel like for those of you that do try to pursue this individual, you will be hurt from this. I'm not going to lie to you, but you will grow a lot from it. You'll like learn to avoid similar people in the future. And for another thing, I feel like this person comes off particularly confident. I'm really getting some F-boy energy here. I'm not going to lie. I'm getting some F-boy energy here. So I guess for this group, to sum it up, this has been a warning from your spirit guides to not pursue this person. I'm really sorry about that. But that's just sort of what this is here. Sorry. Yeah, I don't have much more to say, and I'm really sorry. So thank you for coming to the Swamps for a tarot reading. I hope you found this helpful. If you wish to support this channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And once again, to this group, I'm sorry this person isn't it. But I would also like to say that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Lord knows I went through so many people before I found a very committed partner. And I feel like the majority of you watching this probably wants a committed relationship right now. And I'm just going to let you know that it's there, you know, you just gotta like keep trying, keep looking. Oh, I forgot to ring the bell for this one. Oh well, sorry about that. I'll ring the bell for the next one. Hello, group number 3. This is your tarot reading for how your crush views you. So I forgot to do this for the last group, but I'm trying to do this thing where I ring a bell to clear the energy before doing a reading. So I'm going to do that real quick before starting this reading. Just wanted to give you a heads up in case you are wearing earbuds. All right. So you chose the shape that is supposed to represent the universe. It's kind of hard to see. It looks very spherical, but it's not. It's not sure what this is called. It has it written, but I'm going to butcher it if I try to pronounce it. So this just represents the universe. That's the most important part of that you need to know. Kind of coming in strong, if you ask me already, with that gem choice. All right. So let's get into your first oracle card. And we have, heart chakra. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to read the light attributes as well as the shadow attributes for this card. I usually just read the light attributes, but I feel like the shadow attributes are important in love readings. So, goddess, you got light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. Shadow attribute, exploitation of the female nature and form. Wow. And then we've got the golden egg. Wow. Okay. So this person views you very highly. Okay. I do believe these feelings are mutual here, especially since we have that heart chakra coming out. As well as this golden egg energy, I feel like this person views the connection that's here already as a golden connection. It hasn't hatched into a romantic relationship yet, but they view it as something that has a lot of potential, okay? They view you as a goddess or god, depending on how you identify. They view you as a very, very, beautiful person, is what I'm getting from that. And honestly, like I said, I feel like I felt strongly like this meant something. And to be honest with you, this might just be a like I don't know what to call this. I did a significant other reading version of this. And this card came out for that reading with the same gem. I just want to let you know that. So I feel as though if you were to ask this person out or just waited until they asked you out, you guys would have a pretty strong connection. I mean, that's like the vibe I'm getting here. They definitely have feelings for you. Whether or not you want to ask them out, that's up to you. I have a feeling that this person may actually ask you out themselves if you wait, but if you get impatient, I think they would also go for it. Like if you ask them on a date, I feel like they would definitely go for it. Again, I'm seeing a lot of potential here. I feel like this person views this card was supposed to represent you, but I'm viewing this one as the connection. This is the connection that you have with this person, and they view it as like a golden opportunity, a golden relationship, a power couple. I just heard they view you guys as like a power couple together, or they could see you guys as a power couple is what I heard. I want to get into your tarot now. So we've got the Four of Wands. Okay, this person may actually fantasize about having a house with you, about having a family with you, or just having it, or at least like living with you. Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of that. They are like dreaming of this. They're like daydreaming about like being with you, like actually living life with you. Ooh, I like that. And then we have the King of Cups. Yes, emotional energy here. They definitely have strong feelings for you. This is extremely strong feelings. Honestly, if this is, I guess it doesn't really matter, like if you're a boy or a girl or however you identify here. I feel like this is just like them to you though. They just like, they want to be that king to your queen. They want to be that god to your goddess, or vice versa. They want to be an equal with you because they really view you highly is like what I'm getting here with that goddess card. That the last time I pulled this card, it came on strong too. So that if you guys ever get together, I would definitely check out the significant other reading that I did. Sorry, I'm giggly now. And see if you pull that spread, because I feel very strongly for this group that this person feels very mutually for you. Potentially, they feel stronger for you than you do them. I feel like I'm called to sort of give you a bit of that warning in case that might change your mind about things, to be honest. I do feel like there is a potential that they feel even stronger about you than you do about them. Yeah, they see a lot of potential in this connection. There's really not much to say, I'm not gonna lie. They feel like there's a lot of potential with this connection. They view you very highly, and they have very strong feelings for you, to the point where they can actually daydream about living with you and being your king. They like daydream about that. Let's pull some charms. Okay, so they view you as like an angel, I just heard. They really view you as like otherworldly, ethereal is what I just heard. They view you very highly. And that's what I'm going to say to that. They view you very highly. They have a lot of faith in you and this relationship. Again, they feel like this is a huge potential. They feel like this relationship has a lot of potential wherever you are at with it currently. So I feel like this charm sort of has a double meaning. They view you as an angel, again, is sort of coming out, as well as they either have grown with you or they want to grow with you. And if that's the second one, I feel like that sort of goes along with this Four of Wands energy. They want to live with you. They want to potentially have a family with you. This person really feels strongly for you, okay? And I mean, I don't have much to say else besides that. This person feels strongly for you. I would definitely say go for it if you want to pursue this connection. Again, I would also like to say that if you wait a long enough time, I feel like this person will try to spark this connection themselves. So whichever way you want. I feel like this is sort of dealer's choices, like the universe is telling you that through me right now. Is that, if you want to spark this connection, go for it. If you want to wait until they try to ask you out, then do that. You sort of have a choice in how this gets started, is what I'm seeing, at least from hearing this reading. Or I guess not, even if you just didn't see this reading and you just ask them out, or vice versa. I feel like this person definitely has feelings for you, is the main takeaway from this reading. So that's all I'm really getting from this reading. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you return to the swamps again for another tarot reading. If you would like to support my channel, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And again, thank you for watching this reading. Thank you for coming to the swamps for another tarot reading. I would just like to say a quick thank you for everyone who has been subscribing to me this past month. A lot of gratitude coming your way, a lot of good energy sending that out to you. And just again, if you'd like to support this channel and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And again, thank you.